Welcome to our first yoga sequence, combining the knowledge we have already gathered from the Fool and allowing that to create a new and strong foundation within our body, so that as we move through this journey, we can become stronger and stronger and begin to tap into a newfound strength that is delightful and exciting to feel in our bodies, to feel that physical empowerment and that strength of who we are. Yoga is union. So oftentimes asana and yoga can become mixed in together. So it is not necessary to achieve this sense of yoga or inner harmony, union through asana, but actually the asana or the postures are allowing the body to become more accustomed to sitting in comfortable meditation pose. We're moving and creating flow and harmony through our entire system. So today we're going to take it slow, we're going to take it easy, we're going to play a little bit, and we're going to come into some excitement around this and trying something new. Our brains, they love when we try something new. It's what keeps us young, it's what keeps us excited, it's what keeps us on our toes. When we fall too much into rhythm and too much into routine, we can become a little bit stuck in that. So join me on the mat standing. Today we will begin with a somatic shake. So soft knees, we're going to be bouncing gently up and down, allowing our body to come alive. Maybe bringing the visual of the Fool standing in front of his big leap, standing in front of the cliff's edge, just feeling the jitters, feeling the shakes, the nervousness. Allow your fingers of your feet to spread out wide, to feel the solidity of the ground underneath you. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhaling through the nose, out the mouth. We're gonna shake here just for a few moments. So this is your opportunity to wake up your energy system, to move your lymphatic nodes, to move your lymph rather, not your nodes. I don't think that's physically possible yet. We're just, feeling the solidity of that ground underneath us. Shaking something off, letting something go. Maybe you wish to slow the move down and just hit your heels onto the ground in a slower manner. Maybe today you do one heel at a time. Meet yourself where you are. Meet yourself where you need to be. And maybe for you, what's being called for is to fully jump up and down, to let your feet lift off from the ground, fully trusting that the ground is still going to be there underneath you, to catch you, to hold you. Shaking your arms, letting them come out around you. Amazing job. Meet me in the center or at the top of your mat. Feet a little bit wider than your hips, and place your hand on your heart, one on your belly. Feel the rhythm and the pulse of your heartbeat. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Soft knees. Feel your feet on the floor, so maybe take a moment gently swaying from left to right. Feeling that earth, feeling every single nook and cranny of your foot. Maybe you sway on either edge of the foot, really trying to feel and press into the full foot, lifting your fingers, your toes, taking that moment to really slow down and deepen in movement into that. Swaying your hips, maybe you roll your hips as you sway. Maybe you roll your neck. Maybe you roll your shoulders. This is your body. This is your home. This is your inner temple. This is the place that we will carve and cultivate from for the entirety of this journey. Weaving and unraveling stories, trying to find and make a home here. Not just a house, but a home that you can feel connected to, that you can feel anchored with, that you can fall in love with in your own way. With that, take a deep breath in. Let your hands fly all the way up to the sky and gently fold forward and downwards, bending your knees, maybe allowing your feet and your hands to come closer, to come together, or maybe your hands are swaying from left to right. Letting something go, letting something drop, feeling the stretch of your knee or your neck even, feeling the stretch of your neck rather than just your knee. I love here just taking a pause and stretching out one foot, one leg at a time, lifting one heel at a time. Finding any gentle movement here with my spine, with my pelvic floor. Really taking your time here to greet and wake up your body. Maybe if your hands are not reaching all the way down, you're using a block. Or maybe you're using a chair in front of you. Make the move fit you. You do not have to take on the shape of the asana, the yoga pose in pure perfection to achieve the benefits of that pose. Now exhale down, inhale gently, flow all the way up to the top of your head. Arms reach above you and float down. Feeling your feet press into the mat again. Tadasana, mountain pose. Soft knees. Palms gently looking upwards. Gentle space in between armpit and arm. Call up here the strength of the mountain. What if the fool is not afraid to jump off the mountain because he already knows the strength of it, the feeling, the support of always being held. Inhaling it through your roots, through your feet, imagining that all the way through your legs and out through your arms, you have these channels, these tendrils, these roots, these branches that can reach all the way down and anchor you deep. With each exhale, it's like you're pressing down the energy, utilizing this ujjayi breath, this ocean breath, as if you're trying to fog up a window pane to create the fog or the mist. So it's like a gentle contraction in the back of your throat. Inhaling through the nose, out the nose. You can gently play with that air, with the energy of groundedness, rootedness. Pushing down any energy you might have within your head, within your body, all the way down and out through your feet. Allowing it to be alchemized, to be rooted, to be grounded, to return to you with each inhale as nourishment, as resource. Beautiful job, taking that energy, meeting your feet together. We're going to go through a very short flow and a very short sequence, so take your hands above your head, reach up. Gentle back bend, just very gently. Exhaling all the way down, knees bent, forehead to knees. Exhale. Inhale. Right leg floats behind you. Bring your knee down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. Sink a little bit down. Inhale, look forward. Take your left knee, exhale. Bring it back into your right knee, tabletop. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, up. Exhale, look down, moving at your own pace here, trying to find fluidity, movement. Swirling your hips left and right, maybe getting your head involved. Maybe stretching your hands out in front of you, stretching out your armpits more into child's pose. Finding that gentle flow and that gentle play just for a moment. Maybe moving in between child's pose and tabletop. Playing with the positions of your feet. You can either have your feet down or have your toes pushing into the mat. Explore your space here. Explore the possibilities and the limitations of your mat. Allowing a innocence and a wildness to come alive in your body. A curiosity, a play, an exploration. Maybe you lift one hand up and let the other down. Maybe you lift the other one up. See what is around you. And take your right foot in front of you, stretching out in that lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, back out of that position a little bit, stretching that right leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, back. And take a moment just to spiral and play here around your hips. If there's any tensions in your wrists, maybe you wish to use a block to be a little bit higher. Sometimes I like to rest on a fist. If I'm feeling any tensions. And swaying the other way. Beautiful. Taking yourself back to table pose. And pushing your hips forward into plank. Feeling your core, feeling your strength here just for a moment. Pushing back. Exhale, inhale. Coming forward again, sinking your feet, your hands this time, and your chest closer to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale at your own pace, baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Feet are pressing into the mat behind you. Your pelvic floor is gently tucked. And here, find your own flow again, exhaling and inhaling like the waves of the ocean, the tides of life, the wheel of fortune. Maybe you look behind you, your left and right shoulder. Take a moment, take a pause, letting your arms stretch behind you. Palms facing upwards, forehead to the mat, or perhaps resting on your fingers, on your hands. Take a pause here, allow your whole body to relax. Allow yourself to feel held by the earth underneath you. I am home, I am home, I am home, I am always home. No matter where I go, there I am. No matter where I go, I bring my home with me. My home is inside of me always. My home is a beautiful sanctuary for my soul to rest. It blooms with beautiful flowers. With beautiful sunsets and rivers pouring through. Take this moment to imagine how you would want your inner sanctuary to look like. What sensations, what feelings do you experience here? Is it the feeling of deep rest and restoration? Perhaps it's the liquid gold of nourishment and illumination. Perhaps it's the warmth of the sun, soothing like a healing balm every place within you. Maybe you feel exuberant and free and joyful. Set your intention here to keep cultivating your inner home, your center as a sanctuary. Inhale, gently lift your head up. Taking your hands alongside your chest and pulling yourself gently up through tabletop. Stretching out your back, your armpits through child's pose. Inhaling, gently pushing forward. Exhaling, sinking back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet. Slowly, slowly coming to standing. Walking our feet forward, maybe bent knees. Taking a moment to bow your head to your knees. Full breath in, full breath out. Let your shoulders relax, the back of your neck relaxes. And slowly, as you brush your fingertips over your legs, come up all the way to standing, reaching your palms over your head and back down. Take a moment here and feel that mountain pose again. Feeling the stability and the journey maybe of being on the floor, of having fallen in some way and needing to get up again. Finding the grace to fail and try again, to fail and try, to fail and try, and to make your own journey and your dance through it. What if it's not failure, but you're just reconnecting with the earth? You're taking a moment for yourself to anchor deep. Feeling your roots here again, swaying from left and right. Sinking a little bit deep into your hips, a little bit into goddess pose. Your hands can be on your heart, they can be on your legs. Take your moment here to squeeze your pelvic floor as you lift up. If you're not on your moon cycle, if you are, I recommend just trying to keep this region soft and flowing. And take a moment to sink deeper into your goddess pose. We won't be here for long. We're just beginning to excavate our strength. So gently tilt your pelvic floor forward. Maybe you reach your arms above your head. Maybe you take a pause, reach all the way up before sinking all the way down. Inhale all the way up. Release your legs, shaking from left to right, and we will come into our last pose here. So take a breath. Inhaling through your center, feeling your roots, feeling a gentle cord pulling the top of your head. Exhaling that heat. We will come into tree pose. So working on our flexibility, our balance, and our trust. So allowing the weight to come into your left foot. Taking your foot into your left ankle. Maybe this is where you rest. And you reach your hands above your head. Maybe it's on your calf. Or maybe you reach down all the way to place it on your inner thigh. Ooh, maybe use a tree to keep your balance. Or your left palm. And you elongate. You push down with your foot into the earth. Elongating all the way up towards the sky. Stretching up tall. So it's a motion of both reaching down and reaching upwards. So you're allowing your torso, your spine to reach long. If you fall out of it, don't worry. Maybe you rest here for a moment with your foot on the ground. Keep your focus on one point, maybe on the ground or on the wall in front of you. Feeling that gentle sway from left to right, as if you're a giant tree in the forest. We do not have to break, we can just bend and sway. And try again. Like sea vegetation, gently undulating left and right. Inhaling deep through the nose and out the nose. Keeping yourself strong and stable through this pressure. Reaching up tall one last time, taking your palms to heart center. Maybe if you feel adventurous, you desire to lift your knee up in front of you, gently bend your left knee, feeling the strength of that bottom foot, that supporting foot, and begin to make your way down. Knee is bent on the left side. Inhaling that leg up. Maybe you're somewhere here, playing with that leg, trying to feel the strength in your left thigh here, in your left glute. Maybe if you desire, you go into that leap of faith of warrior 3, using a block. Or maybe if you do not want to use a block today, you just play. Coming out of it, allowing your leg to float back in front of you, in front of your chest, and sinking it back down. Maybe stretching your legs out a little bit. We will repeat that on the other side. So right leg roots down, placing it on your ankle, your calf, or on your inner thigh, finding your balance for a moment. Maybe opening up your arms to receive, to signal to the universe, I am open, I am ready, I receive. Feeling the sways, the ebbs and the flows. Reaching up tall, taking your palms above you. Stretch up tall as you root down. Taking your knee in front of you, allowing it to fly behind you as you gently bend your right knee, find your flow, find your center, find your block, find your play. Maybe you're somewhere here. Maybe you're just practicing the lift off and practicing this time the right glute, building that strength. Maybe you have a wall in front of you. Maybe you're twisting and turning here, warming up your hips. Or maybe you desire to go into warrior 3. Reaching your palms in front of you. Maybe reaching your palms behind you, allowing you to fly. And in whatever way, coming out of the pose, bringing your knee in front of you. And bringing your knee into mountain pose. Can you feel your heart beating? The center, the core, the heartbeat of the mountain. Beginning this journey of deepening your strength, your stability, your sense of security within yourself. And taking a moment, finding your way to come all the way down onto the mat. Coming all the way down, 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 letting yourself come into Shavasana and corpse pose, where everything we have moved, we have shifted, begins to realign in the body. You allow the prana, the energy to settle, to find a new pathway, new home, to release and relax your full entire body, starting at your feet, relaxing your ankles. Maybe if your lower back feels tense, your knees are lifted towards the sky or pulled close towards you, gently massaging your lower back. Find a space to fully let go, to relax, to open. Release your jaw, your forehead. Simply allowing your breath to be your anchor, your focus, and your guide. Allowing yourself to melt into the ground underneath you. Melting with the waters of life, as if sweet rain is dissolving your entire body. And you are melting into the earth, into the soft, rich soil of the earth. And from your depth, flowers begin to bloom. From this deep, rich, fertile soil, you are sprouting and blossoming and melting, melting, melting even more. Feeling into the garden of you. And gently beginning to awaken your palms, your feet, stretching left and right as if you're waking up into this brand new moment. In a way you maybe didn't before the practice. Maybe allowing a gentle smile to come into your mouth. Into your lips. And slowly finding your way up. Maybe rolling through your side or rolling through the center. Coming all the way to sitting. allowing yourself to take this moment to reorient, arrive, to create a direction for where you're going to go after, but try and feel and try and find a way of retaining this sense of peace, this sense of presence, maybe, if that's what you feel. You know, if your roots could speak, where would your roots take you? Where is it that you are being called to in your life to tend to the roots, to turn over the soil, to even visit the garden? Maybe it's the garden of your relationship, maybe it's the garden of your work, maybe it's the garden of you, and you're being called to stay in this space, to maybe take yourself into practice, to do some mirror work, to do a meditation, some journaling, maybe a hot bath, a shower, a walk. Whatever is here, can you even just make note of it? Write it in your phone app. Take a few keywords of how you're feeling right now, how you have changed or transformed. Or maybe take some journal prompts and questions into your moment, and see what unfolds when there's maybe a little bit less constriction, a little bit less bodily constriction in the way, because we've allowed the fascia, the fluidity, to move something within us. And if the practice was challenging in any way, can you inquire and soften into places where you might have pushed, where you might have not listened, or where you wanted to, I'm not sure how to phrase it, where there was your intuition which was telling you one thing, but maybe you tried to push past it. It's a very subtle flavor, but if you're able to catch it in your awareness, it will be really helpful for the continuation of our journey. Maybe there's a place where you could have softened a little bit, or found your way into a position, or tried something new, but taken your own pacing. Maybe there's something here, or maybe not. But often when we encounter challenge in our yoga practice, it's really beautiful to just take a breath, take a moment to listen in and see what different would we do? What is something that we would do differently? Or can we maybe slow down? Can we maybe hold on to a wall, a tree, use a block? Maybe stretch out our hips a little bit more before going into that practice. Maybe we felt a tension in the back of our leg, and it didn't serve us to go into deeper movement. Maybe that part of us called a little bit of a gentler movement, a slower warm-up. We all have different seasons and cycles, so it's important to listen to that and to show up to the mat as we are and as we desire in each moment. So Take a moment just to thank yourself for showing up to the mat, taking a deep breath in, floating your arms to the top of your head. May the fruits of our practice uplift all beings, including the earth. May it be so, and so it is. I'll see you in the next practice. Take care of yourself.